Boys, we have a slightly different environment today, and that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you guys about as well. It's really important in life, obviously, to build yourself up in multiple ways, and that's why you guys watch me. That's why I'm starting to get such a consistent following and such a consistent viewership on YouTube with you guys and getting into my programs, because you guys understand that I'm living the same things that you guys go through. And one thing I've always believed in, and I think this sets me apart, is that I don't believe in just work, discipline, hating your life every step of the way. I believe in actual good balance and being able to be somebody that actually enjoys their life. Because you're never gonna stick to anything if you don't enjoy it, especially a diet, especially the gym. And that's coming from me, who hated lifting, hated following my macros for such a long time. And I had to teach myself to like it. And if you guys are new here, you guys know that that's my whole thing, is that I made myself and forced myself to love being in great shape, eating well. That's why I'm able to do it now. That's why I'm able to make these videos for you guys. And the biggest part of that is the exact reason why we have this background today in the first place. And that's being spontaneous and actually being able to adapt in the short term for what life throws at you. And I'll give you guys a quick backstory. Why am I here? What city is this? This is Detroit, Michigan. This is a few hours away from where I usually am. And why am I here? Today, I'm not gonna lie, I was at the gym earlier. And what I had planned for today was to make a video for you guys, to post on Instagram a few times, hit the gym, hit my macros, continue my cut. You guys know I'm cutting before I go to Los Angeles in a few weeks. But one of my boys gave me a phone call and he said, hey, we have a once in a lifetime opportunity to go watch LeBron, play in one of his final games, maybe his final game ever in Detroit, and tickets are only $100 or so. And my initial reaction was like, hey, I don't know if I can make that work. I was thinking of all the problems that were brought up from that. Like, okay, I don't know if that can work. I don't know if I can do this. It's the same thing when I was lifting at first. I don't know if I'm gonna have time. Oh, how am I gonna lift and play basketball at the same time when I was in high school? How am I gonna hit my macros if I don't have enough money to eat protein? You create these problems in your mind, which is really just building a mental barrier for you in front of your goals. You know what I'm saying? And we all do this, and I do this every single day. And since I had the skill of lifting and getting in great shape, and I know I've already overcome this same issue, it was easy for me to say, okay, hold on, maybe I can make this work. Because it is a once in a lifetime opportunity. $100, this hotel is super cheap and always lining up perfectly. The only thing is that we didn't plan for it and it was spontaneous. How can I implement that and make that work? So what I did is I finished my gym session. I got my full gym session in, don't worry. And I said, okay, how can I do this? Spend not a whole lot of money while I'm still saving up for LA, still get a video out for you guys, make some content out of this, actually make it productive. And at the same time, finish my gym session, which I already had finished hitting when I made the decision. So I said, okay, boom, I have a promo code, this and that, and I made it work. And an hour later, we started getting in the car and we drove to Detroit. And we saw LeBron and Luka. I'll put some clips in the video. It was a great game, fantastic. We got down to the fourth row from the nosebleeds. It was an amazing time. And after that, we got some food. And I was able to enjoy a little bit of not a cheat day. I only went a little bit over my calories, very negligible, but a cheat day as in I got to eat great food and I was too busy to eat for half the day anyway, so I barely even went over my calories. You know what I'm saying? I made it work into my life. And I'll show you guys some clips from what I ate and from the basketball game now.
Crazy dynamic, crazy duel. They're on a 9. Courtside at an NBA game. I just want to let y'all know I still hit my macros today, still hit my protein, and still hit the gym. No excuses. Let's go Pistons. Pistons won, man. Good job, good game. But I still hit the gym today, fellas. Still hit the gym, man. Enjoyed my life. You can have balance in life, man. It don't matter. Live life how you want it, man, but be healthy. That's what I got to say.
So we got our New York style pie. It looks pretty damn good, man. It's,
I got barbecue and hot pepperoni. I really talking, but I'm overly locked in.
Yep. He trying to vlog while I'm vlogging, bro. That's crazy. I'm keeping it quick though.
So this is the meal. This is the meal. It's over.
But the point that I'm getting to, now that you've seen that, which is pretty cool, by the way. The point that I'm getting to, I'm connecting this, is the reason I think it's so important is because in life, you have different sceneries, you have different goals, you have different things that are gonna be put in front of you. This video is something that's put in front of you. This background is something that's been put in front of me. And it's different from my usual background, which is my car or the gym or you know, my setup where I stream and all that. It's gonna be different based on the circumstances my decisions put me in. So if you wanna become somebody, if you are underweight or overweight or whatever it is, and you wanna become somebody who's, you know, not like that, you wanna get in great shape, or you want to lose the weight, you wanna be more confident with girls, or you wanna be more confident with just in general in life, you wanna get a promotion at your job even, any of that, all comes from and consists of the environment you put yourself in based on your decisions and the willingness to adapt. Because nothing changes if nothing changes. So if I wouldn't have made the decision I had to call off work, right? If I wouldn't have made the decision to go to the gym a bit earlier, rush through my gym session, but still get it done, I wouldn't have ended up here in this space. Just like if 5 years ago when I told myself I was gonna start lifting and never stop, if I never actually did that, I wouldn't have been in the position where I have, you know, the physique that I have and the confidence that I have. It's very important, and you guys know this, that you understand the inputs you do every single day and where they get you in life. And this very background, this very city is a physical representation of that. And I love how the world paints that picture to me in so many different ways, and how I can teach you guys in so many different ways what different decisions bring you. On top of that, it's very important that you stay invested in your goals no matter what life throws at you. So for example, I told you guys that I'm into a cut. I'm weeks into a cut. So instead of just going off the walls and eating, you know, stopping for Burger King on the way, then getting the pizza after, and then, you know, getting a piece of cake after, and then grabbing this crazy, insane whatever from the store, like I could have went completely off the rails. I could have got hot dogs from the stadium. I could have done everything, right? But I kept it reasonable. Yes, I went over my calories a bit, but guess what? I was under my calories yesterday, so it's really, I'm still net cutting in the last 2 days. I'm still under my calories the last 2 days. I went under more yesterday than I went over today. So my point is that you still have to be able to manage and adapt in the correct way if you want to stay on track to your goals. For example, if you miss a gym session, right? If you miss one gym session, I have a lot of people tell me, okay, it's easy to go to the gym, but as soon as I miss Monday, my whole week goes off the rails. I had somebody tell me this just the other day, and I completely understand why, but that is the very thing that you have to avoid. That is the very thing that you are trying to escape when you are becoming a new person in the first place. It would be very easy for me to not to record this YouTube video in this hotel room and just sit back, eat my snacks, enjoy the view, and go to bed. It's like 1 a.m. right now. I could easily be sleeping. I have to be up early. The point is that there's so many different things in life, like I said, that are just gonna be thrown at you, and you have to be able to decipher and move through them. So what I am learning from this experience as well is that when you think long-term, when you think with these long-term goals in mind, for example, you wanna be more confident, like I said, what inputs are you doing every day to get there? And when you mess up, are you making sure that at all costs you build momentum and keep momentum the next day, no matter what happened the day before? Every day when I journal, you guys know I journal every single day because that is the key to sustained success, is journaling, being able to write down your thoughts and actually, instead of, oh, what the hell do I do? What do I hit at the gym? Blah, blah, blah. The night before, you write down everything you need to do the next day, and it's just a matter of checking the box. Biggest cheat code of productivity. But when I do that, my first thing that I write every single time is I will build momentum at all costs. At all costs, I will have momentum flowing through my life in every way possible. No matter what I do every day, it does not matter if my YouTube video gets 10 views or 1 million views. It does not matter if my workout, I bench 10 pounds or 100 pounds. It does not matter. What matters is that what I'm doing is building momentum long-term for my future. So in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, I can look back at what I'm doing today and say, Tanner, past version of me, I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you stuck it out. I'm glad you worked hard, because the place that I'm in now, I'm only in because of the work that I did in the past. And that's something that's super important to internalize and understand. It's important to write that down, to journal it, to internalize it, understand what that means. So what I want you guys to do right now, pause the video after I say this if you need to, is hopefully writing this down because this is important stuff. I need you to internalize what your life is going to be like in 5 years. Like, get into true detail of where your life is going to be in 5 years if you continue to stay the exact same, if you do not put in the extra work, if you do not build the momentum at all costs, because momentum is the only place that'll get you to your goals. What's your life going to be like? Go into detail. What's your house going to look like? What's your girlfriend going to look like? What's your physique going to look like? Why is it going to look like that? How are you going to feel when you get up? Because when, as a man, you start to, not achieve your goals, that's where depression sets in. That's when your whole life kind of crumbles apart. And it gets really scary when you turn 30, 35, 40 years old. You get older and older and older because time's always going to go by no matter what you do. And you still haven't achieved those goals. That's when it gets scary as a man. That's where I would never even want to explore that part of my mind because I can't even fathom not having my goals achieved now, being 20 years old. I couldn't fathom missing out on an experience like this. Even though it took so much convincing for me to even come out here, I made it work. I made it work because I didn't want to miss this experience. I didn't want to see what my life was going to be like if I didn't do it. Because I thought long term. I said, in 2 years, am I going to say, wow, I wish I had that $120 I spent that day. I would definitely give up watching LeBron and all my favorite players play with my best friends and this and that. I'd rather have that $100. Absolutely not. And guess what? I'm definitely for damn fucking sure not saying, oh, I wish I was a little bit more comfortable 5 years ago when I started lifting. Wish I didn't push myself so hard. Wish I would have just chilled more and fucking ate more Cheetos and fucked off and played Fortnite more. Of course not. You'll never say that. And you're never going to say that to yourself if you start today. You're never going to say, oh, I wish I gave it another week before I started. Never. Get in shape. Do what you absolutely can to make yourself more confident, to be able to explore the world better so you get amazing views like this in your life. You can feel good about it. You can go eat what you want and not care because you're not in bad shape, and you'll never be in bad shape ever again once you master that mental part of your mind, and your whole life will turn around. So this microcosm of small car view to this big city view that we have right now is a perfect representation of where your life could go if you just think bigger. Listen, there's a lot of value in that. I need you to think about that, to internalize that, to apply it to your own life. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram or you can book a call with me. First link in the description. If you want to actually talk, we can get into more detail with me, not with some sales guy, because I'm the only guy who's doing it like that in today's game. But no matter what, I gave this value for free. I do that for a reason. So I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck to you guys. Get to work. God bless. Have an amazing rest of your day.